What's up, y'all? This is Jam, and in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys one of my favorite moves, the Alpha, or the Alpha Kick. This is an advanced locking tutorial, so make sure you warm up your bodies to get ready for this move. Let's go.
Jam, jam, here comes the man, hot damn.
All right, y'all. So before you actually do the Alpha, there are prerequisites to this move, okay? You do have to have a base level of strength in your arms to even be able to do it in the first place, all right? So before we go into technique, the first thing is to test your strength, okay? And make sure that we got it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up like this in this tabletop position, all right? So it's really important that your hands are pointing this way, okay? You wanna lift up your hips, get this tabletop. Now, the Alpha requires you to have tricep strength, because when you do the Alpha, you're gonna be pushing up, all right? So, to test your strength, what we're gonna do is just a couple dips, all right? So, just like this. Very simple, tricep dip like this, all right? Make sure that you have enough space, your arms distance from your feet, so that you can actually dip, all right? If you're close like this, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere, right? So you need to open up, get the distance, and dip here. All right, so for some of you, this may be already hard enough. So you'll need to do this as a drill, all right? So take your time and maybe 10 reps, 3 sets a day, whatever you gotta do to get the strength, this is where you're gonna be, right here, all right? If that is easy for you, all right, the next test is you're going to drop down and you're gonna push, all right? The goal is to get as high as you can. Now notice, when I push off, I'm using my fingertips like this. So I'm gonna be dipping down here and pushing with my fingertips as high as I can go. All right? That's number one. Now number two with this motion, you're gonna be pushing off and then you're gonna be using your hips to pump. This hip pump is so key to this move. If you don't do it, you won't get the height that you need, okay? So from here, we're here, you're gonna dip, and you're gonna pump up. Try to get, if you can, all the way up to your feet. If you're able to do that, you'll for sure be able to do the Alpha. From here, you're going down, pushing up, just like that. All right, so if you guys have that prerequisite, if you got the strength in your triceps, then we can move on to step 2, all right? So, the next step from here, we're going back to our tabletop. Now we're gonna practice the dip with the kick, all right? So, when you're doing the Alpha, it's gonna be one leg kicking in the air, right? And you can choose whatever leg you wanna kick. I'm comfortable with my right, so that's the one I'll do, all right? So from here, what you're doing is you're gonna dip and kick, just like this, right? From here to here. Now notice how high I get with my hips. You gotta do this now, because if you get into a bad habit of not using your hips, then it's gonna carry over when you're actually trying to do the move and you won't be able to do it, okay? So from here, tabletop, we're going down with the kick, and then up like this. Down, up, okay? All right, so step 3. After you're here, you're doing your kick, okay, dipping and coming up. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna come all the way up to this position right here, okay? So we're gonna start from the tabletop, we're gonna bounce and kick up to this position right here, just like this. From here, we dip down, and we're here, okay? So to do this, again, we need to focus on our triceps, pushing, our hips pumping, and the last thing is our chest. What we need to do is pull our chest up like this. Pulling up with momentum, all right? And it's all in one motion, so it's kind of weird to break down, but just know that it's triceps, your hips pumping up, and your chest pulling up, all right? As well as this leg here coming down, okay? So from here, we go down, hit. Okay, now check this out. See where my foot is? My foot is underneath my butt. Now technically this would be the starting position. This is where I would begin my Alpha to go here. okay? So this is the start and end position. You have to get this underneath your butt, otherwise there'll be no space. You won't be able to get up if your foot is flat. So if I'm here and I'm trying to get up, but I put my foot flat, I'm gonna fall. So it's super, super key that you take this foot, it goes underneath your butt like this, sitting, okay? So let me demonstrate. From here, tabletop, we're gonna go down, kick and plant. Yeah? One more time. From here, we go down, kick and plant. All one motion. Cool? Okay, guys. Going on to step 4, the last step. This is the final one to be able to continuously do your alpha, all right? And all it is you're gonna be starting from here, all right? So when you're actually dancing, you're not gonna set up, right? That's only a drill to understand how to push up. We're actually gonna be starting from here, and we're gonna be dropping in. Now this step tends to be the hardest step for people because they don't put their hands far enough. So, first thing about step 4 is you gotta put your hands far as you go when you're setting up for your table, right? They cannot be here, you need to be out. Okay, so check this out. We're right here, starting. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna land, okay, and make sure that my arms are far enough with my leg up. Ready? Like this. Boom. Okay? You see how far they are? I'm really pushing out. Also, when I dip in like this. Okay? So make sure they're far enough so you have space to dip. You can't do this from here. You got nowhere to go, right? You got no bend. All right? So one more time. From here, open up all the way. Boom. Okay? And now you're in position to finish this step and push up. Okay? Putting it all together from starting position, going through, ending position. Okay? We're here. Boom, boom. Just like that. Okay? One more time. Boom, boom. Again, I can't stress this enough. Your arms got to be far. As far as they can, the further they are, the more power you have right here. Yeah, the more they can bend, the more power you get. Here to here, okay? All right, guys, so if you can finish that step 4, then congratulations, you got the alpha, all right? Now, what I'm gonna show you now is a variation of the alpha. It's a more advanced variation. This is gonna require a little more balance. So this is gonna be a little harder if you haven't really mastered the move yet. But for those of you who have mastered it, who have it, I'm gonna show you a little variation that a lot of lockers have done in the past. And this is where you're gonna be landing on one foot, okay? So first, I'm gonna show you to the side, and then I'll show you to the front, okay? So, let's say we're in the middle of our alpha, all right? Normally what we would do, right, is we would tuck under, and then we would keep going like this. Boom, okay? The variation is gonna be, you're gonna land on the right foot, or whichever foot is tucking, and then you're gonna lift up the other foot. So there's gonna be a suspension for a moment where you're on one foot, and then you go back down, okay? So, from here, you're gonna dip. When I push up, this is gonna tuck, this is gonna kick, just like this. Okay? Again, you have to make sure you're tucking on here and finding your balance. This balance is key. So if you're having trouble with balance, what I would recommend is practicing just balancing on your foot. Whichever foot you're gonna be using, put on a timer and see how long you can hold and continue to hold. If you can hold this, then you'll be able to go in and out seamlessly doing this variation of the alpha. Come on. Thank you guys for checking out this locking tutorial. If it helped you at all, please hit me with a like, drop a comment, let me know what kind of videos you guys want in the future. Shout out to the Drop Dance Studio for hosting this tutorial. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you can get notified anytime I drop a new video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.